Hello Year 3, it's Mr. Bayford here for today's geography lesson. We're going to be looking closely at ancient Greece and comparing it to Greece of today, modern era Greece. So you should have a map that looks just like this in front of you or close to you. Now is the time to grab it because as you can see, you're going to have to look very closely at these little islands and these ancient cities, are they still there? Were they ever there in the first place? Lots and lots of mysteries around them. But one thing is for sure, we are going to be looking for these locations. So, your first activity is to find these famous Greek mythology locations. The first one, Athens, which of course is the capital of Greece now, but was one of the cities fighting for power back in ancient Greek times. So, uh, Athens, capital of Greece. Let's do this one together. I know that Athens is on the mainland. It's very populated around here. In fact, if I look closely down there, I have Athens. There it is, right there. I'm not able to zoom in, so I can't show you properly. So just can you see it there? Right, lovely. Um, so that's our first activity. By the way, this area here is the island of Crete. But unfortunately, it didn't quite fit onto the map. So this arrow just indicates where it is in relation to Greece. It's slightly more south. It's not actually there on a real map. It's slightly lower. Okay, so let's get on with the first activity. Pause here and find all of those locations. Off you go. Welcome back. It's very interesting, isn't it, to work out where Delphi is, for example, the oracle who told Heracles, to go and see King Eurystheus. It's a place, it's a real thing, and I hope you enjoyed trying to find them all. Troy, way up here, miles and miles away. Um, I believe this was one. Ithaca was there. Delos, the island of Delos, that's got an interesting story. The one that I haven't done before, which sounded interesting, was uh, I believe it's Aegina. Aegina. Zeus repopulated the island by turning ants into humans. What a magnificent story! Yes, that's over here, that little island. So there we go. There's our locations for today. Moving on to activity number 2. Here is a blank map with those 7 locations. Can you now transfer them onto this map, please? Off you go. Okay, welcome back. Your map should have, was it 7? 8 locations now mapped out on your ancient Greece map. And as we move on, we are going to be writing just a sentence or two um, about comparing what it was like then, or what we know of it then. If we don't know anything, that's fine because we're actually going to be talking about more what is there now, and is there any evidence there or any ruins there to show that it once was this ancient Greek mythical place. So, for example, Mount Olympus. Now, Mount Olympus, as I said earlier, was home of the Greek gods. Is it? Um, is it a real place, this Mount Olympus? Are the gods really there? Well, this is what I would do, and this is what I encourage you to do too. So, I wrote out the heading. I've already done that, but this is before I did this. I wrote out Mount Olympus, and then I went to Google. Oh, I'm a bit ahead of myself there, sorry. I just went to Google, just normal Google, okay? And I typed in Mount Olympus. Oh, look, it's already coming up here. Mountain in Greece. So it's telling me um, that this could be true. I click enter and it comes up with websites here, but what you might not know is that you've also got images and maps and videos up here. I would like to go to maps and I'll show you why. Google's very clever, and here, although it doesn't really look like much at the moment, is a map view of Mount Olympus. It's a real place. I'm just going to zoom out and show you in relation to the rest of Greece where it is. There it is. Okay. Oh, look, there's Athens down here. Or you can't really see that, so I'm sorry. I'm going to zoom out a bit more. Um, Athens is there. Yes. Going back to our map, let's have a quick look. Mount Olympus. Oh, it was at the top there. So there's the little curly bit. Let's go from there. Um, little curly bit. Yeah, that's pretty close, I would say. Now, although that's great to see exactly where it is, it doesn't really tell you much about it. So therefore, I encourage you to click on whatever image comes up here, because when I do, it comes up with lots of different images, and we're going to use our inference to write a couple of sentences about what is there now. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful, isn't it? So it's a real place. That's fantastic. Do the gods live up there? Did they live up there? What can I tell you about Mount Olympus now? Well, there's some people there. So this is what I gathered from that research. This is what I said. There are no signs of mythology being true, as there are no ruins or evidence. There was no, oh, it could be anything, giant footsteps or anything like that, or crushed rocks. Or, I don't know, but there wasn't anything there. No one's ever found anything. People can climb the mountain, and the mountain can reach some clouds. It can even go above some clouds. Is that a bit of evidence to say that there were gods there? That's an interesting debate. Um, I will show you one more with Athens because it's a little bit different. So same again. I don't need to go to the main page of Google. I can just stay here. Athens. Is it a real place? Well, I know it's a real place. Yes, it is. The capital of Greece. Now, if I zoom out, yeah, that's looking like. Hang on, so it's close there. So let's go back and have a look. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty close to um, where we thought. Good. But again, it doesn't really tell us much about Athens here. So we click on this picture and we can see, oh, wow, we can already see ruins of what looks like an extremely old building here. There's ruins that are being, they're trying to save them, basically, aren't they? Trying to fix them. Look at this, incredible. Okay, so, this looks a bit newer. Look at this. Well, this is extremely new, isn't it? Okay, so I must remember that. It looks beautiful. Seems to be lots of people living there now. Oh, it seems like there's a museum. Okay, so I gathered everything I could just from these pictures using my inference. Oh, look, lots of people now, lots of tourists. So this is what I wrote about Athens. There are plenty of buildings and ruins said to be from the ancient Greek era. Now Athens has many people and has a mixture, should be, of old and new buildings. You can visit museums in Athens to learn about mythology. Okay, and that's just what I got just from those pictures. Of course, there weren't museums in Greece, ancient Greek times. There weren't probably many tourists either. Um, so that was really interesting. So, can you please go on and use Google the way I did to find out any information you can about that? That would be incredible. In fact, that might look a bit familiar because we looked at a book talk recently about Delphi. We don't really know much about this island. Komos, wow, King Minos, the labyrinth. Is it still there? Was it ever there? Troy and the Trojan War. Some people say that they don't believe it ever existed. Have a look into that. Ithaca. Oh, right, I see. I've got these two wrong. Sorry, these two before. Ithaca, home of Odysseus, and Delos, home of Artemis and Apollo, the twins. Have a little look, see what you can come up with. Thank you very much for joining me with Geography today. Please send in all your work. I'd love to see how you got on. Thank you and have a wonderful day.